na 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 na, yeah. Certain fire flames, now I'm born again. Times really change. Talk truth, we seen better days. The youth not safe again. What a damn shame. Talk truth, how that them a promote. So quick them selling out, them sold them cashing out. Yeah, well, this is Chematic 9 representing for I Just Star and the Mindset. If you now move right, get your mind checked.
Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to I Just Star's The Mindset. Today I want to take you on a journey, one that promises to transform lives across Africa. Our mission is simple yet profound, empowering communities, celebrating culture and nourishing lives. Over the next 7 months, we'll be traveling to 7 different countries, connecting with Rastafari elders, documenting their incredible wisdom and celebrating their rich cultural heritage. But our mission goes beyond just interviews and storytelling. In Ghana, where the streets echo with the laughter and resilience of homeless children, we extend our hand. Through our campaign, we aim to provide nourishment, education, and hope to these young souls. Picture this. A child who once wandered the streets now has a place to learn and grow. That's the power of collective effort. Our vision is to create a ripple effect of positive change, extending beyond Ghana to touch the lives of children all across Africa. Imagine communities uplifted, traditions preserved, and compassion sown like seeds in fertile soil, and this is where you come in. We invite you to join us in this mission. Together, we can uplift communities, preserve traditions, and sow seeds of compassion. Let's be the change we wish to see in the world. If you resonate with our cause, we invite you to support us. Your contribution, whether big or small, will make a difference. Visit our GoFundMe page to donate and share our journey with your friends and followers on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Every pound counts, and together we can create lasting impact. Thank you for being part of I Just Star's The Mindset. Let's spread love, hope, and positivity across Africa and beyond. Stay blessed.
His Majesty, seeing, His Majesty, His Majesty Council. His Majesty Council. Do you have any record of His Majesty Council? His Majesty First Council, I think it's called.
First Council. When are you talking about? What period? 1930 must be.
Yeah, round about that time. I don't have the specific date still, to be honest. Yeah. But round about that time. All right. The question what may I ask the eye still, because I'm reasoning with a lot of elder. One elder specifically, Zane, and he was saying to me that His Majesty don't answer to certain names. Seeing?
Yes, sir.
Like Yahweh, Elohim, and all these other different names that we use to call God in. Seeing? All right. Jah is one of those names. The elder say His Majesty don't like to be called by. I just wanted to know, because I know there is a scholar. I know there is very learned. I wanted to know if they have ever come across that information where His Majesty is denouncing Jah, the name Jah.
No, personally, I've never come across that. I've read accounts and heard from elders personally that met His Majesty, Rastafari elders, and His Majesty was respectful, and he said, as many know, who am I to disturb their belief, and constantly, it's a context thing. People got in the history. It's important to get the full picture, because if you just looked at that quickly, then you might not realize the context that the Jamaican government hate Rastafari. you know, they would love, they've almost invited His Majesty to come to Jamaica to solve the Rastafari problem. You know, we know that's the context.
Yeah.
And so His Majesty then gracefully avoiding all those things. That's very powerful. That's very, very powerful. And then likewise, we should listen to His Majesty, you know, if he's sending us help, you know, in different aspects, to sharpen that. Because Rastafari, another quote that His Majesty said to a Rastafari brethren that's on record, is he said, "Your works are purposeful and must continue."
Yes, I. Yeah, man. Yes, I. Strength.
Yes, sir. But I mean, when you're addressing His Majesty, it would be His Imperial Majesty, you know. That's Emperor Haile Selassie, and Rastafari after 1930. You know, it was almost illegal. You know, His Majesty had made a strong statement, to say that no one should call him Rastafari after 2nd of November 1930. So there's power. His new name, that new name, is Haile Selassie. So there's a reason for that as well.
So why is it that we still, you know, refer to him as Rastafari? You know, I know that is it. Well, that wasn't his name still, in a sense. You know, it's Lich Mokanen, Lich Tafari Mokanen.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're not. No Rastafari is calling His Majesty Jah Rastafari in a disrespectful way, and intention is everything, you know. So I think that's its tradition and its intention. We're exalting the Almighty, and that's within our tradition. That is the way that we do that exaltation, you know. And we know that Jah is in the Bible, written right there in the King James. Obviously, it's Yah, but that's a name of the Almighty. So it's the ultimate reverence that we're offering. And, you know, within the Ethiopian tradition, there's wedis, there's poems of praise. And likewise, they are putting many of these compliments on His Majesty, you know. So there's a mirror of Ethiopia and Rastafari in the faith and loyalty to the emperor. And I think loyalty is a big thing in that context, because His Majesty saw in Jamaica the loyalty of those people to him, even if, you know, is almost like alien from Ethiopian culture, but the loyalty is what is deserved, and he deserved all along, and it's not being shown by all of the Ethiopian people, and ones that he expected to support him have betrayed him. And, you know, that's the position that the emperor's in. And so Rastafari loyalty to his ideals and to what he professes is very important in to understand.
Yes, true. Yes, my king. One final thing more on the ever talk to me about is the Ark of the Covenant being in Bath.
Yes, So the British newspapers did actually speculate that the Ark of the Covenant could be at Fairfield House. It's not an impossible speculation by a long way, because you think that the Italians are invading the country. So there could, you know, His Majesty stopped in Jerusalem as well. So it's not an impossibility. But I think generally what we're talking about is the tabots. And tabots are sanctified replicas of the Ark of the Covenant. And so often the Ethiopian priests, you know, if they say the Ark of the Covenant, they're talking about the tabot because it has the power of the Ark of the Covenant. And the tabot that was sent to the emperor from Jerusalem was called Medhani Alem, which is another name for Jesus Christos. So Medhani Alem and Jesus Christos can be interchangeable. So the tabot was known as Jesus Christos in exile, Jesus Christ in exile. That was the name of the tabot, of the spiritual strength of the emperor, with his prayers for Ethiopia, for the suffering Ethiopian people, and to the Almighty to liberate his country, were strengthened by his proximity to this tabot. So this is the same tabot that is in the church, a special church built in Ethiopia to house it. And it's called Miskay Hazanan Medhani Elam. And His Majesty is the guardian of the monastery of Miskay Hazanan. You know, still today, that's like one of his titles, like a local title in that church. And he's the defender of the Orthodox faith, as we know, wider, the defender of the faith, Ethiopian Orthodox faith also. But in this particular church, he's known as the guardian of the monastery of Miskay Hazanan. So, you know, this tabot was very important, and in Ethiopian history, it is really, really very special. But all the tabots, because of their shared power in relationship to the Ark of the Covenant, through the Ethiopian perspective, you know, they're representing the divine, they're representing the law, you know, very important. They're representing that covenant and that the Almighty has made, you know. So, and they're representing Mary also, Mother of Christ, the carriage of the law, you know, the carriage of the Savior. They're representing. So, just to you know, an normal Ethiopian that never goes into the church would never ever see a tabot. You know, this is such a holy item. They would see it being carried, wrapped in cloths and festivals like Timket, but they would never see the tabot unless they were inside the church and in a very important role. So, you know, the Ark of the Covenant, there is possibility that it could be in Bath, but what is usually referred to when we're saying that is the Ethiopian Orthodox Christians talking about the tabot, and that's how they're bringing it across into the English language. But then on a spiritual level, for I and I also, you know, His Majesty is a representative of the Ark of the Covenant, and that is very important as also, you know, His Majesty's place, because the Ark of the Covenant is also this symbol of the throne, you know, the throne of David, and obviously the story of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. So it's like critical to His Majesty's tradition, His Majesty's worldview, to have a relationship with the Ark of the Covenant. So this is something that is unique to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church.
Rastafari. Yes, my king. Yeah, man. Give thanks. The clearance and the clarity. You know.
Yes, it's been an honor, to share with the eye and to link with the eye, and I look forward to working together, more works together. You know.
True.
And Fairfield House, because Fairfield House is this symbol of Ethiopia in the world outside of Ethiopia. One of the landmarks. It's, you know, holy places for Rastafari. So there's enough works to be done, and for sure, like it's important for, you know, if we're going to change things in this reality that we're in, you know, if you're in this country for a day or wherever you are in the world for how long, that's your opportunity to make a difference.
True.
So Rastafari. One of my elders direct, you know, I had a good relationship with Professor Benjamin Zephaniah, you know, another great of Fairfield House. And he used to say to me, you can do more. You know, I was working with disabled people in London, and at the university where he worked. And he used to say to me, you know, we'd be reasoning, he'd say, no, you can do more. So that's like a thing that we all actually have a place in this, because what would being a Rastafari be in the UK without Benjamin Zephaniah in modern time, you know? So that is, because, you know, in popular culture, in programs, you know, question time, politics thing, he's raised Rastafari to that level where we're able to actually interject and to give an opinion that is representing good. So he's opened that door for us. So in modern time, that's like a great contribution. And I think that wherever you are in the world listening to this, that's your chance in His Majesty's name to make an impact, to people to see your good works, you know, for the Almighty in His name. That's very important.
Yes, yeah, man, give thanks, my lord. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll look forward, you know, for doing more works, you know, as I say, because, you know, it's, you know, to honor and glory and magnify I and I, father and mother still. So, yeah, man, I and I is all for that, my lord, because this is all a part of it, you know. So, yeah, we'll extend the work, my lord. We'll continue the work, you know what I mean, from this point here on, you know. So, I want to thank there again, you know, for taking the time. It's been truly intriguing and interesting reasoning with the my lord, and you know we look forward to part 2 because you know there's
there's so much more to cover. And I look forward to welcoming the I to Fairfield House with the family, you know, to do the tour of the house as well, to learn some of these more intricate stories, what was happening to the Emperor and his family whilst he was living there.
Yes, I look forward, my lord. Yeah, man, looking forward. And how people can get in touch with the house and the I, you know what I mean? Or they can find you.
Yes, I personally I'm on Instagram, Benji, with 2 I's at the end. That's my handle there. And House of His Majesty is what I would tell ones to follow, you know. That's the daily movements, what's happening in the Fairfield House. Stay in touch with the house. And we're on all the social medias, House of His Majesty. And we have a radio station, Imperial Voice Radio. I had a little podcast I'm going to revive that was playing from there. And just to stay tuned, you know, to support the works, you know, because it's not just I. There's many ones that are putting in this works for His Majesty's legacy here, and all support is appreciated.
Yes, yeah, man. Volunteer Ethiopians, you know. Yeah, we give thanks. Yeah, man. Give thanks, Benji, for taking the time again. You know what I mean? Manners and respect and more love and strength to the I and the I family, my lord. And we look forward to see the I soon.
Yes, I. Haile Selassie the First. Jesus Christus, be praised. Rastafari.
Ama Sakanala.
Ama Sakanala. Blessed love. Tenestili. Give thanks.
My lord. Yes, honorable family. Yeah, there you have it. I tell you what a powerful reasoning with my brother Benji, Benji. Zin. Yeah, man, the moderator at Fairfield House in Bath. Zin. Yeah, man, manners and respect. Yeah, we give thanks. Zin. And honorable family, please remember to push the like button. Alright, please like the video, that's important. Zin. Yeah, man, manners and respect. And before you go, you don't know we're on a journey into Africa. And we're looking there them strength and support. Zin, a 7-month journey documenting the Rastafari elders in Africa, and also doing some philanthropist works with the homeless kids in Ghana by feeding them for starters, making sure that them have food and drinking water. So that's what we'll be doing while we're out there in Africa for the 7 months. And we have a GoFundMe campaign, and would love your strength and support to make this a reality. Alright, so time to rise, time to open up your third eye. Full time you start to realize that all this time they've been telling us one bag of lies, telling us a God in the sky that for you and I he die. Jenko Jesus or meek or mild. These things they taught us from we were a child. False indoctrinating the innocent minds. Mind control is the signs of the time. Android, cyborg, AI, all these things combined. All these things combined might sound like a rhyme, but the evidence reality is right before your eyes. Under no disguise, the age of Aquarius is the shifting of the time. Sun, moon, stars, the planet in the cosmos align. As the cosmos align, low vibration frequency decline. You strengthen your mind. Access to knowledge, information from the Almighty Creator Divine. Creator Divine. The time arise. I feel with time for rise. The time appointed, because I am anointed. The time arise. I feel with time for rise. The time appointed, because I am anointed.
Smash that subscribe button. See you on the next video. I just start the mindset.